Enjoy it in the studio here this afternoon is Mark Harvey. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks, Drew.
Couple of premierships before you even got out of your teens. What a great start you had to your career, but gee, things went off the rails this year. 3 broken legs.
Yeah, that's right, Drew. I've had a bit of bad luck this season. That is one broken leg 3 times, I might point out. Yeah. I've had a bit of bad luck this year, and hopefully I'll be back in 1 or 2 weeks.
Well, we're about to cross up there, but the Bombers starting to get back towards full strength. Even the seconds, they've got plenty of premiership senior players there.
Yeah, we're starting to get a few players back now, which is good. You know, it's starting to get them in the right part of the season. So, hopefully the boys can pull this one off today.
And is the feeling around the club starting to get back to what you were in 84 and 85 when you were so dominant?
Yeah, they're starting to get the feeling back because they're starting to get the sniff towards, the chance for the finals this year. So, confidence is pretty high at the moment because they've won their last, 2 or 3 on end. So I think they'll go all right today.
Yeah, and with a bit of a lapse, you'd be starting to get that hunger back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they certainly are, Drew. We always consider ourselves a chance in the finals, and today's a very important game for us today. If we can win it today, I think we'll make the finals for sure.
All right, well, we'll be speaking to you further during half-time. We can take you up there now. I just wonder whether the boys do know the result in the reserves, because the Swans haven't been travelling that flash this season in the reserves, and the Bombers look pretty good. What did they win by, Tim?
The Bombers won by 59 points, Drew. 25-13, 163 to the Swans, 15-14, 104. We didn't watch too much of it, but Doug Hayward was keeping an eye on his hero, Timothy Michael Watson, who he saw pull in a couple of marks and kick a goal or 2. Van der Haar playing as well was conspicuous, so that's good news for Essendon. Great day here, big crowd at the SCG, and the stage set for a really big match. Essendon with 6 matches left, and this is the first of their clashes against the big...
Steam would come out his nose, I think, at half-time. He'd give him a big rev up, he will.
I mean, when you've been in situations like this before, is he a hot gospeler, is he?
Yeah, he certainly is. He tends to single a couple of blokes out and tries to give him a rev. So, hopefully they'll play well after half-time.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, when you consider that Murphy off during that quarter and the Swans went in without, Ironmonger and Coleman, pretty well below strength, your big blokes ineffective. They're running you ragged.
Yeah, they seem to be getting out of the centre much better than us, and they're running players like Mitchell and Wright. They're cutting us to bits at them now.
There was a good sign there just in the last minute or so of the quarter. I thought the Essendon Little League team just behind Warwick Kappa was fantastic. There's some Bomber spirit there.
I don't think they like Warwick too much there.
Just a comment on Simon Madden. Tim mentioned that there was talk earlier in the season that he might have actually finished his league career. Here he is, he's come back and he's been made All-Australian this week. How close was he to throwing it in?
Well, Simon, he had a bad nerve in his back which was going down to his hamstring, and he found that he couldn't run. So he went to he saw a couple of specialists. I think he saw 3 in all, and they all gave him different opinions. I think one said he wouldn't play all year, and one said he wouldn't play again, and the other specialist said just do swimming and that and give it a rest for 5 or 6 weeks and see how it comes up then. So Simon just did weights and swimming, and then he give it about 5 or 6 weeks, and then went out on the track, and he's been good ever since.
Gee, absolutely defied medical opinion.
Yeah, he certainly did.
I mean, I saw the Bombers win on Easter Monday against the Swans. It was 47 points. That was a big one. And you have been in the past able to string together a quarter. Do you reckon you're out of your depth already, or can you come back?
No, we're not out of our depth yet. I think we'll have to make our move. If we're going to make a move, it'll have to be in the third quarter. Because you just can't let the Swans get too far ahead, especially up there.
And probably in about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter too.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back to talk with you a little bit later on.
Thanks.
Good on you, Mark. And now, as mentioned during the second quarter there, that, it was just about the best display of football ever shown by the Swans. Kevin Bartlett was raving. From what you've seen, who do you reckon is the best team in the competition this year?
Well, I think you still have to tend towards Hawthorn because they've won all, beaten Carlton and the Swans, and I still think Hawthorn are the team to beat this year.
But you haven't written off the Bombers, have you?
No. This is a very important quarter for us, this third quarter, because this will really tell whether we're a good side or not, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good luck to you. Don't know whether...
With the Swans after